Danny Blanco, my man, how you doing?
Like we always do at this time, it's In the Game Podcast. What it do, world? Denny Blanco, Randy Cruz, what it do?
That's right here on the Ball is Life Podcast Network, which you can find on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, ballislife.com, also on youtube.com/ballislife podcast network. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love to the program. Follow us on social media at Sir Denny Blanco on both IG and Twitter, at Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, the letter JCRUZ on both IG and Twitter. So, Denny Blanco, he hit me up this morning, said, yo, we got to do a show. Let's do it. We got some things to talk about and bring up. So, the main important thing you want to bring up came down last night, I think yesterday, matter of fact. Robert Sarver, owner of the Phoenix Suns, gets a 1-year suspension, $10 million fine for some remarks and everything that he made, obviously outside of off the court. So kind of resembling the Donald Sterling situation years ago. Even though he got banned for life, but Sarver gets a 1-year suspension. I know you're kind of iffy about that. So break it down to me. How do you feel about this whole situation?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, before we get into Mr. Sarver, I want to thank everyone for following us, becoming fans of the show. It's In the Game Podcast. We appreciate you guys. We don't want you guys to be viewers. We want you guys to be fans. So follow us, listen to us. We appreciate every particular view that you give us. So
absolutely.
Thank you. First and foremost, yes. Now,
let's go.
Let me just read a quote because I'm a very good reader. This is from Yahoo Sports. This is Ben Robach. I'm probably saying it wrong. God bless.
Probably.
God bless. You know how I do, Denny Blanco. You know how I do.
Always.
Phoenix Suns and Mercury owner Robert Sarver's admission of guilt to ESPN in November 2021 justified a lifetime ban from the NBA on their own merit. That he received a 1-year suspension following Tuesday's confirmation of numerous additional allegations of racism, misogyny, and other oppressive behavior is beyond a travesty.
Right.
One more paragraph. No NBA employee outside of ownership could survive the sheer volume of misdeeds uncovered by a 10-month investigation into Sarver's conduct by the independent law firm of Watchell, Lipton, Rosen, and Katz. We should draw no other conclusion than the NBA's willingness to excuse abuses of power based on one's financial standing in the league, a far more dangerous precedent than Sarver's ouster might have been. Okay, that was from, and I quote, Ben Robach from Yahoo Sports.
Okay.
I think it kind of like wraps everything into a nice little bow, if you will. Now, you mentioned Donald Sterling earlier, boys and girls, ladies and boys and girls. Donald Sterling used to own the LA Clippers. And for years, there have been stories coming out about him following black men in locker rooms and doing just terrible racist things. And the nail on the head was the conversation with Magic Johnson that was recorded about Magic Johnson, conversation about Magic Johnson with Donald Sterling's ladies. He got a lifetime ban.
Correct.
He got a lifetime ban. My question is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Randy Cruz, what makes Robert Sarver so different that he gets only a $10 million fine? $10 million to a billionaire is what?
It's like nothing.
What was this? It's a quarter?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, here, take that. You want more?
Take your little quarter.
Yep.
Then you tell me, oh, you're giving me a year off from running my businesses? Because he obviously owns the Mercury. He owns the Mercury and the Suns.
And the Suns, yeah.
2 franchises in Phoenix. You giving me a year off? Be back next year. Why and how can a man run an organization filled with people that look like me when there has been a history of him saying some derogatory things about or to people like me? Not even adding to the nice a gumbo of hate, misogyny, where he just says wild things about women.
Mm-hmm.
And don't let me go into what he did with his wife's picture at one point.
Right.
Like, it's out of control. So I ask you guys, why does this guy, we know the answer, because obviously the gentleman answered it in this paragraph. Money. No one else could survive this. He needs a lifetime ban. He's up for it. It's I mean, we're talking about just he admitted that he did some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll close with this, and then we can move forward. He asked Earl Watson, allegedly. Earl Watson, UCLA, NBA player, coached for the Suns. Earl Watson. He asked Earl Watson why, allegedly, is what Earl Watson stated, why couldn't he say the N-word? Because Draymond Green was saying it. And then proceeded to say it in front of Earl. Earl's like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
You can't say that. He's like, why can't I? Draymond can.
Mm-hmm.
We need to really understand and come clear with whether it's Adam Silver, et cetera, because Adam Silver, I believe, was the one that right before Davidson. I think Adam Silver was the one that pulled the hammer on Donald Sterling. I think that's when Adam was coming into the fold and David Stern was stepping off, the old commissioner. So now, Adam, AS, my boy, ball brother in crime. What up, though? Adam, he has to go. He has to be gone. He does not deserve to run a NBA franchise. And I'm not calling him an owner. Because even the owner's statement, when I put it out there, it sounds nasty. He's an owner. No. He runs a business, and the employees are looking at him like a racist, misogynistic pig. Why is he still around? I don't know. So,
well, you can correct me if I'm wrong.
No,
maybe the reason why that Sarver gets a suspension as opposed to Donald Sterling lifetime ban. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Talk to me.
But maybe in the Sarver situation, there are like allegations of like someone saying he said this or he said that, but maybe there's not the physical evidence. Like Donald Sterling, there was audio, like you guys did tapes and like video, whatever it was. There's actual evidence of him doing those kind of fucked up things, and then it's like, oh shit, like, and you're an owner of an NBA franchise, we can't allow that to happen. You got to go. But now over here, 10, 15, 20 people are saying X, Y, and Z, then it's like, damn, if it's adding up, and even Sarver said, I did those things, it kind of makes it sort of easier to see, you know what, I give him, I wouldn't say a slap on the wrist, but I give him some sort of a punishment, but I can't ban him because I didn't actually hear him. I didn't actually see him do those things.
You're looking for the smoking gun.
Right.
You're looking for, so let's take a step back.
I mean, I'm assuming that.
Yeah. No, that's because there's gonna be some folks that feel the same way that you do. So let's pick that up. There was an independent investigation. Sarver admitted through lawyers to ESPN in November that he used the N-word in conversations quoting a player, shared a photo of his bikini-clad wife with executives, asked the player if he shaves his balls, genitalia. Think about this. A owner of a franchise asked a man if he shaved. Okay.
Yeah.
His lawyers denied many more allegations that the NBA investigation has since confirmed. He's a liar. He's protecting his brand. And to answer you directly, no, there's with Donald Sterling, yes, there was a phone call smoking gun, which, yes, dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so bring the gun close to the head and fire right into the head. He's dead. Boom. But hey, I don't mind kill shots with 300 yards with the scope. You sit, you know what I mean? The lawyer's sitting there just doing all the info. You got to check the wind. The wind's off. All right, wind's good.
Mhm.
Gotta take the breathing. You know what I mean? Gotta make sure your target's not moving.
Right.
This investigation took some time and some effort.
Mm-hmm.
And the facts are laid out for everyone to see online. So you're talking about 320 interviews, 80,000 documents over 10 months. Over 10 months. And they're like, oh, this is bigger than we thought.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when I said Donald Sterling was doing dirt for years?
Right.
Before the Magic Johnson thing. The Magic Johnson thing was oh, no, we can't. We can't. But Donald Sterling literally would go allegedly would go into the locker rooms while the players changed with his counterparts and say, look at this specimen. Just look. Like he owned a horse.
Mm-hmm.
Like he owned a human being.
Right.
So, listen, Sarver said the N-word in repeating and purporting to repeat a black person at least 5 occasions, not once, not twice, not 3. Now, mind you, guys, listen, guys. My white counterparts, my brothers and sisters, there's no place for you to say the N-word. None. Not after a song, not replaying. So that's the leg he wants to stand on.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm repeating a song, I'm just repeating the song.
Right.
If I'm repeating what the guy said on the bench, I'm repeating what the guy said on the bench. It's not for me, but you know for a fact that word should not be used, and you use it anyway because you think that's a crutch that you can hang your hat on. It's not. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
No N-words. No Nancy's, no never minds. No nowadays, no N-words. Please. All right? Sarver needs to be gone yesterday. And that's my final thought on it. I'll leave it where it is. We already understand why he's still there. It's not a matter of evidence. It's a matter of he owns 2 franchises that are connected to the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, also I was seeing some shows earlier. Like, I guess it kind of came down to like the situation with Sarver and Sterling is when Sterling was happening. You know, there was a big public outcry. It was like it was a boom. Like it was all over the place. Like, yo, what are we going to do? This is crazy. Why is he still owning a team? This is madness. And plus, the team was going through a playoff run with the Clippers. Like, yo, this guy got to go. The Sarver thing has kind of been like just kind of quiet, under the radar. The public is not really saying, yo, get him out of here. So it's like the pressure of getting rid of Sterling was not here for this situation. I'm not saying that that's right or wrong, but it's like, does the crime, does the punishment fit the crime? Probably not. But I think they went by the kind of evidence that they have currently, whether it's audio or video. They probably don't have that. They got documents. You know, it's kind of like the John Gruden thing in football. So with the Raiders, there's emails and documents and everything, and they got rid of him. They fired him ASAP.
Why do all women around here cry so much? A question allegedly made by Sarver. Okay. Alleged commented on employee's breast augmentation.
Mm-hmm.
More than 10 witnesses attest to similar incidents. On at least 20 other occasions in the workplace setting throughout his tenure, Sarver made crude references to sex or anatomy or joking sexual analogies. Guys. All right.
I'm not saying he should stay or come back next year. I agree with you. He got to go. But like, why they didn't do the hammer for him like Sterling, I guess we'll never know. But if that was on tape, on video, audio, it kind of helps the narrative. Oh man, your man's a fucking scumbag. But I don't know.
He faces only a fine of 0.05% of the team's valuation.
Come on, $10 million is nothing, bro. That's nothing. And I get a 1 year suspension.
The sum of the 10-month investigation was confirmation that you can survive, in the report's own words, This is the baseline, guys. Workplace misconduct that involved racially insensitive language, including the N-word, engaging in inequitable conduct towards female employees, making sex-related comments, and treating employees in an aggressive, demeaning ways. So long as you have enough money to become one of the 30 NBA owners. God bless.
So before we move on, if he wasn't going to get banned for life, what kind of punishment? You say, you know what? He did not get banned, but this sounds kind of suffice. This sounds kind of reasonable. We know option A. What's option B? Definitely not 1 year and $10 million.
Good question. What's option B?
Yeah.
Option A. What's option B? Option A.
There is no option B. Just
there
get out of here.
You go. There you go. You run this. You put that as the clip. Like, yo, D.
Nah.
I asked D what the option was in terms of maybe I know you want lifetime. Is there any other option? F no. There's no.
Yo, ain't it crazy that Chris Paul is on 2 teams that had an owner do some shit like this? That's crazy.
Chris Paul, like, yo, just cut the check, bro.
CP, like, yo, just let me run this shit. Let me own this shit right now.
Just cut the check, bro.
Yeah.
Quote Matt Barnes. Quote that used to play for Phoenix. I think Robert Sarver was a perfect candidate to get kicked out of the NBA, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. Unfortunately, the NBA decided not to. Barnes said Silver missed an opportunity to set a precedent, which is exactly what I was saying. It's still right there, but they already came down, so he's not going to get. It already is. It's in zone. 10 million. He'll be back next year, calling other ladies with big breasts and calling other men N-words. God bless, because that behavior doesn't change, guys. It doesn't.
Well, moving on from that, little tidbits here and there. We saw D Wade not coming back to TNT. I did see that. So I think he wants to venture into other projects he's involved with or wants to get involved with. And I thought he was pretty good on TNT with Candace and Shaq and those guys. And remains to be seen, where does he go? To a different network? Does he do anything? I know he's still involved with the Jazz.
Too much money.
But
it's too much money, baby.
I mean, it could be money, it could be scheduling, it could be like this and this. This probably ain't really for me.
I can't get to the money because of the scheduling. There's too much money on the table.
I can't get the money because I gotta recap Boston, Philly.
I mean, nah, I can't do that. I gotta go get this money. You know what I mean? I mean, D Wade obviously has his hands in a bunch of things. Back in the background. So for me, to get that free money to be on TNT, and he did very well. Had the great rapport with the guys. It's obvious he's like, yo, I got other bags I gotta chase, and this particular fun stop is gonna prevent me from doing that. So I'm gonna make a decision.
But staying on Wade, we saw the tweets and everything about this upcoming documentary on Netflix called The Redeem Team, coming out in October, which should be very fun, very interesting. I think that was about a decade ago, back in 2012. So for those who don't know, the whole lineage of the Dream Team from the 90s to now, Dream Team won. They came in 92, they won. They came back in 96, Dream Team 2. They also won that. And then I believe, did they come in 2000? They won. That's Vince Carter dunking on Frederick Weiss. Then they came back in 04, which I thought was a pretty good roster, and they lost. I think they came in third, right? The bronze or some shit like that.
Basketball team, Athens, Greece.
They lost to Puerto Rico or
Larry
something.
Brown lost opening. See, they didn't lose to Puerto Rico. They got cracked by Puerto Rico.
They got smacked by
19.
By PR.
Shout out to Carlos Arroyo.
And then they won the bronze, right?
US. Yep, they won the bronze.
They won the bronze, and then Redeem Team was 08 or 12.
No, 08. Yeah, 08.
Oh wait, I'm thinking 2012. All right, 08.
That's why they called it Redeem, because 04.
Yeah, so they saw what happened in 04. They say, listen, next time we come in, we're not going to lose. We're supposed to be the best team in the world, the best basketball players in the world. And we come back in 08. They do their thing. Didn't lose a game, I'm assuming. They crush everybody. and they put on the roster of players that they had is, and we'll go through it. Probably the best accumulation of players on a team ever for like dream team status. So like last time I checked, it was Kobe, LeBron. You
This
had
is oh wait.
this is
Oh wait, you talking about?
oh wait, this is
Yeah, Kobe,
Boozer,
LeBron,
J
D
Kid,
Wade, Bosh, uh, Chris Paul,
yeah, Boozer, Kid, LeBron,
Boozer.
D Will,
Yeah,
Michael Redd, Dwayne Wade, Kobe, Captain, Dwight Howard, Bosh, CP3, Tayshaun Prince, Carmelo Anthony.
rough. you had you had,
And
you had
this is
Bron
like
Mello.
this is the birth of the Olympic Mellow.
You had Bron Mello and Kobe in prime.
Braun,
You had Bron Mello, Kobe,
Kobe,
and Wade in their
and
prime.
Wade.
Come on, bro. It was a foregone conclusion.
Yeah.
That's gonna get cracked by 300.
You had Denver Mellow, you had Cavalier Part 1 LeBron, Miami D Wade, Kobe LA. J K was still doing his thing. I think he was still
I think he was either at this point he's at Dallas. I think.
oh
Maybe.
08. I think he was might have been Dallas.
08.
If not, he went to Dallas probably the year after, if I'm not mistaken.
Let me see.
You got prime Dwight Howard.
Yeah, so Dallas 08, he went to Dallas.
Prime Dwight Howard, CP3. Even D Will was
Yeah, D Will before the contract. You're right. He had D Will before the contract.
Utah
still
D Will.
cooking.
Utah D Will.
Utah D Will, he was still cooking. Yo, listen, that team was legit, and you know, I don't even have too much to say about the 08 team. I have more to say about the 04 team.
And Coach K was coaching that 08 team.
Coach K, Dan Toney, Tom Thibodeau, Greg Pop, and Mike D'Antoni were all on the bench.
So the USA team won the bronze in 04 and 06. So they had a 3-year window of like, damn, we couldn't get nothing off.
You look at this roster of the 04,
right?
And you really want to like try to understand who put this together. Shout out to a baby face LeBron James, 19 years old, who's on the roster.
Mm.
Allen Iverson, Steph, D Wade also on the roster. People, I didn't realize that either. Allen Iverson, Steph, D Wade, Carlos Boozer, Melo's on that roster. LeBron, Emeka, Sean Marion, Amari Stoudemire, Tim Duncan, Lamar Odom, Richard Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
That we have no shooters. Carmelo Anthony. We have no setup guys. Pure point guards. It wasn't supposed to work. The team wasn't built correctly, in my opinion. That's why it didn't work. And then you go to the head coaches.
Larry Brown,
Greg Popovich. Listen, Stephon Marbury has a documentary, and he doesn't go into it too much, but he talks about Larry Brown and this time here, and literally, him and Larry didn't see eye to eye, and they was about to send Steph home, and it was a lot going on. And
can you repeat their roster real quick?
Allen Iverson, Steph Marbury, D Wade, Carlos Boozer, Melo, Bron, Mecca Okafor, Sean Marion, Amari Stoud, Tim Dunk, Lamar Odom, Richard Jefferson.
And they came in third? Wow.
Again, when you're playing in a FIBA or USA basketball, it's different rules, but you could play a zone, and you have to have shooters.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have shooters. If you have no shooters, you can't spread the floor for driving lanes. It doesn't work. So
right.
I look at this roster and I'm like, yeah, no. I didn't expect them to win anything because the only shooter technically was Carmelo Anthony. Shooter.
True.
Allen Iverson's not a shooter. Steph's not a shooter. D Wade's not a shooter. I'm talking about guys that make their living like their living is shooting, not driving, not slashing, not creating off the dribble, none of that. Shooting.
Mm-hmm.
They had none. So I expected it to be a crack. Shout out to the Redeem team for coming back and doing work, because let's talk about it. In 08, you mean from 08 to now. It's now 2020. Thank you. And I'm looking at all these teams, and I'm thinking back, okay, I watched almost every game in 92 from the Dream.
Mm-hmm.
I watched them play against Angola. Who else? Puerto
Everybody.
Rico. 50. It's cracking these guys by 50.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to look at the teams and how they played as well. Like, were they even close to the United States in 92? And it was like, besides your one or two players, like literally overseas, there were about one or two players that you was like, oh, he's the ish, like Mike the Schmidt. I'm forgetting his name, from Brazil, I think. You have a couple of people. USA thought that was going to be the same going forward. So when I say the Dream Team was a gift and a curse, it was a gift and a curse, because it was a gift to the United States, because now we can crack people by 50, because we weren't able to before. We had to use college players. Now everybody else was able to use professionals. Now we get to use professionals. But overseas, China, Serbia, Nigeria, they all realized, well, if we want to compete against the U.S., when do they actually have their players go professional? Minimum 19, 18? Because now I think it's
18, 19, 20.
1 year of college.
Yeah.
Required. You got Luka Doncic playing against professionals at 12.
And smoking them.
At 12. Okay? You got Luka Doncic playing against professionals at 12. They're like, no. You don't need, no. Go into and play professional at 12. So by the time he's 17, he's ready for the league.
Yeah.
The NBA, because he's already played professionally. He's already played in Euroball. He's not scared of the big lights. He's playing with shotgun shells in the background. NBA ain't gonna be nothing for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking. I look at Serbia's roster. I see Luka. I see. Then you go to Australia. Patty Mills.
Yeah.
Freaking Della Vadova.
Delhi.
Then you go to Japan. I mean, not Japan. Excuse me, China. Yao Ming. Then you go to Nigeria. This was interesting too. If Nigeria actually pulled players that were actually Nigerian, not so much nationality, but Nigerian blood, Giannis, his brothers, Ibaka, Embiid. The Dream Team opened up the floodgates for other countries to start their players young. And now you see in 2022, you see all these European teams just are loaded. And now, in 92, you probably had like one or two international players on your team. Excuse me, in the NBA entirely, maybe one or two or three or four entirely. You'd be surprised right now to have not have one European player on your roster.
It's like a hidden requirement. You got to have somebody from overseas, or the scouting has to be okay. Yeah, we're good in America. We got to start scouting, because that's what, like, a team like San Antonio was so good. Like Tony Parker. Like, again, like, who the fuck is Tony Parker? But then you look around, 3-time All-Star, the 4-time champion. Like, damn, where you get him from? Ginobili late in the draft, and it's
again.
like.
I want to give a shout out to whoever found Luka. Whoever took a flight all the way to Serbia, ate the greatest foods, I'm sure, drank the greatest drinks, and was like, hey, I'm looking for a guy they call Luka. Look at Spain's roster.
Yeah.
Pau Gasol, Marc Gasol, Rudy Fernandez, Navarro. You have so many players, and then obviously you just mentioned Argentina.
Calderon on the roster too.
Calderon, yes. Then you mentioned Argentina. Manu Ginobili. Carlos Delfino. Luis Scola.
Luis Scola, wow.
Bro.
Delfino. Throwback names.
Dogs. They're still playing to this day because they've been playing since they've been 12. So when people is like, the 2008 Redeem team, it takes a certain type of players to come together and gel in a couple weeks to beat teams that have been together for 7 or 6 years.
Yeah.
7. That Australian team. Oh, I forgot. Shout out to Bogut. That Australian team. Shout out to Baines. That Australian team has been together for years. Shout out to my bad, Serbia. Shout out to Dragic.
Goran Dragic.
Goran Dragic got a brother, the other Dragic. Like, they've been playing together for years, and then they have to go compete against the NBA players. And yes, the NBA players are more athletic,
right?
More athletic. But that core being able to play together and understand each other and have the continuity, you can't build that. So,
I mean, the bottom line is that they get you prepared for the NBA game. Look at Jordan and Pippen when they saw Tony Kukoc, they drafted Tony. Oh, okay, this guy's coming to our roster in America. All right, let's show him what to expect when he gets to the league. And they roughed him up.
Tony got to the halftime. Was like,
Tony was like, nah.
Yo, coach, they allowed to do that, yo? I mean,
but it helped them.
Bro.
It helped them,
bro. If you're able to play against Jordan every single day,
come on, man. You better learn something.
Nobody's going to intimidate you. Nobody's going to. Yeah, you're gonna be well prepped. And yes, that was and that if you do your research on the Dream Team, Scotty and Mike, they didn't like the owner. No. They didn't really like the owner. Reinsdorf, Krause, GM, owner, they didn't really like him. And once they heard that they weren't getting more money, that more money was going to a European that they've never seen before, who's supposed to be the next it.
Pretty much.
They said the time's going to come. They said the time's going to come. They circled the calendar. It's like, who's I don't even know who Tony Cook is from where. What is it? Darn it. Where's it from?
Croatia?
Is it Croatia or Yugoslavs?
I think it's Croatia.
Tony Kukoc.
Croatian. Croatia. The Croatian sensation. He's a
Croatian. There you go. Circled the calendar. Everybody in the room talking about, all right, Coach K.
Chuck Daly.
It's like, yo, all right, this is what we got. Tony Kukoc is the game plan. Tony Kukoc is their best player, does everything, 6'10", dribble, shoot. Mike said, I got him. Pippen said, no, I got him. Mike said, no, what are we doing? I got him. So, well, at least let me get him, and then we switch a half. It's okay. You get the first half, I get the second half. We share him. 94 feet of hell.
Crazy.
94 feet of hell. Tony said, I never seen this type of basketball pressure in my life. God bless. Helped him out a lot. But landing the plane, just to land this plane, gift and a curse. Yes, USA has been dominant up until 04. 04. A little stumble, and then back to it. But them 50-point blowouts, they'll still happen, but they'll be far in between. The FIBA games I'm watching, the last couple of FIBA games I watched with KD, Harden, and Kyrie, they win it by 20, by 15.
It's getting closer now.
They're not winning by 50?
No.
They're not, because players are getting better and they're starting earlier, so the development's quicker. So, guys, basketball is just because it's expanded to the international game, it becomes better.
Mm-hmm.
Becomes every game is everybody's personal game is different. So when you got guys coming from overseas, when I look at Luka, I salivate.
Really? Okay.
Like I get moist. I do. Because the guy does these things. So I'm just like,
I hear you.
He's not supposed to do that at that age. He's not.
He's like what, 22?
He's not. He wasn't supposed to do what he did to the Clippers. He wasn't supposed to do that by himself.
Yeah.
Move.
Your man took out the Suns last year, the 1 seed, just like game 7.
He got injured, took his series off, came back and said, "Yo, they talking shit about me. They talk about I gotta guard somebody."
I wanna put a bow on the Dream Team stuff before we head out. A few things. We'll go like this real quick. To you, so when I hear Dream Teams, I'm thinking Dream Team 1, 92, Dream Team 2 in 96, the Redeem Team in 08, and in 2012. I know they won in 2000, but as far as the best teams or the more notable teams, I always hear those 4.
Yes.
More than 2000.
Yes.
So I know we'll see the documentary next month, but is the Redeem Team the best Dream Team ever? Because there is that kind of conversation, or was that kind of? I'm pretty sure once the documentary is out, that topic will come up. Who was the best Dream Team? So many going to say Dream Team won because the amount of Hall of Famers they had. They got Michael, Scotty, Barkley, Magic Bird, which I get. Shaq has said when it comes to Dream Team 2, defending them, he's saying Dream Team 1 can't fuck with us. Right? Redeem Team has the Kobe, LeBron, Melo, D Wade. Then you go to in 2012. There's Durant, there's LeBron, there's hold up, I got it right here. Durant, LeBron, Westbrook, D Will, Iguodala, Kobe, Kevin Love, Harden, CP3, and Davis, Carmelo Anthony. So it's like, which Dream Team are you taking as your best or as your favorite Dream Team roster? And ultimately, which one is the best team they ever put together?
DT1.
Dream Team 1 is the GOAT.
DT1. I mean, I'm looking at DT2. Barkley, Penny, Grant Hill, Carmelo, Reggie Miller, Hakeem, Shaq, Gary Payne, Scottie Pippen, Mitch Richmond, David Robinson, John Stockton. It's cute.
It's not bad.
It's cute.
No, hold on. Wasn't Coleman and Sean Kemp? Did you say them too? Dream Team 2?
Dream is 04?
96.
This 06?
96.
96. I'm looking at the 96 roster for the United States men's Olympic team.
Yeah.
I put Dream Team 2.
Yeah, Dream Team 2.
And you asked if no. I'm looking. There's no use Derek Coleman from the Nets. Derek Coleman. That Derek Coleman?
Yeah.
You know. Not at all. Yeah. You talking about Dream Team? Come on now. Come on now. Like if I really wanted to get crazy, like if I really want to do something stupid, Michael Jordan at the 1, Scotty at the 2, Clyde at the 3, Carmelo at the 4, Patrick Ewing at the 5. If I want to get real stupid, you know what I mean? If I want to get cute, Magic Johnson, Chris Mullin, Larry Bird at the 3, David Robinson at the 4, Patrick Ewing at the 5. If I want to get real cute, there's so many ways to do this. How you on it?
Oh, that's what it was. The 94 team is the one that had Kemp, Derek Coleman, Shaq, Dominique Wilkins, Steve Smith. That's the roster I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's Dream Team 2. And now the 96 one, that got me a little confused.
1994.
Oh, that's no, time out. Dream Team 1 is a Jordan. No. Dream Team 2 is the Shaq, Sean Kemp and them. Dream Team 3 is 1996.
You shouldn't even call it Dream Team 3. It's just
All
shameful.
right.
It's just
So
shameful.
that's Shaq is representing Dream Team 2 is saying Dream Team 1 can't fuck with us.
Dream Team 2. Let me just double check the roster. 92. No, 96. 96. Yeah. Oh, wait. You said 94?
94.
So that's FIBA. 94, that's FIBA. But yeah, because that's not USA, because USA happens every
Derek Coleman, Joe Dumas, Kevin Johnson, Larry Johnson, Sean Kemp, Dan Marley, Reggie Miller, Alonzo Mourning, Shaq, Mark Price, Steve Smith, Dominique Wilkins is Dream Team 2.
USA team. Yeah, no. They're not winning. Sorry. That can sound good.
They're not beating Dream Team 1?
No. They're not 19. No. Dream Team 2. Okay, here. What is this? Who's on this? Okay, yeah. Kemp, DC, Steve Smith, Marley, Mark Price.
You said shooters.
Kate, KJ, Joe Dumas, Reggie Miller,
Shooter.
Dominique Zoe, Shaq.
Mm.
And this looks like I don't see this guy in the background. But yeah, shooter. You got three, you got two, you got three shooters, you got four. Marley, Price, Dumas, and Reggie. But this team will get cracked by the Dream Team 1.
Okay, so Dream Team 1 beats them.
Cracked.
We're talking about Dream Team 1 against the Redeem Team. Who you got?
Cracked. Dream Team 1 again.
Over Redeem Team. With Cole, LeBron, D Wade, Melo.
Let's say Kobe and Jordan. Let's say Kobe and Jordan X themselves out. Pippen on LeBron. Go ahead, have at it, nigga. Pippen on LeBron. I'm gonna put D Wade. We gonna put Drexler on D Wade. We gonna put Drexler on D Wade. Yeah. Then we're gonna throw Karl Malone down there to rough up Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard.
He not ready for that Louisiana elbows.
No, Dwight would have had D Rob or Pat Ewing. I would say.
You put Karl Malone first and to rough him up. Then you put Patrick Ewing or D Rob out there to pull him from the rim with those little the 12-footers, the 14-footers.
Mm-hmm.
Come on here. There's solutions to these problems now. There's solutions to these problems. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Oh, it's the athleticism and this and that, bro. I have Jordan, Pippen, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley, all in their prime. Shut up. Shut up. All in their prime.
And you had D Wade in the prime. You had Kobe still doing work. LeBron in his prime. Carmelo in prime. Dwight Howard prime.
That's what I'm saying. Like you NBA universe.
Chris Paul prime.
NBA universe. Are you picking Jordan or Kobe in their prime?
I'll pick Jordan.
You may pick LeBron, Pippen in their prime.
Because now you're asking, am I picking 1992 Pippen
or
2008 LeBron? That's the question.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, yo, bro, 92 Pippen?
That could be tough. That's
what I'm saying. Carmelo 92?
Am I picking 2008 Dwight Howard or 92 David Robinson?
Charles Barkley in 92.
Barkley 92, or who's the power forward that would have started for Redeem Team?
It's a good Brad. Good Brad. That's what Charles Barkley would have said.
Okay.
You just get a little.
Does Dream Team 1 beat the 2012 team that consists of Ty Chandler, Kevin Durant, LeBron, Westbrook, D. Will, Iguodala, Kobe, Kevin Love, James Harden, Chris Paul, and Davis, and Carmelo?
Dream Team was the best basketball team ever assembled. Period.
No, I
No,
know.
I'm just answering your question. No, they're not
I'm saying in a pickup game, yo, Dream Team 1, Redeem or 2012, we going at it.
Let's go. I got my money on the one every time. Every time.
Just know you're already at a little disadvantage because Magic and Bird are not in their prime.
I didn't even bring them up. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. That's not the problem. I didn't even bring them up. Larry got the back problem. Don't worry about that.
So Larry's out. Larry's out.
Larry's done. We only bring him.
And he got Magic.
We only
Magic
bring
is still
him in
going.
situationals. We only bring him in situations when we need threes. Other than that, he's done. Like, he is sitting in the corner, right?
So corner
and then,
threes.
And then Magic, he ain't got it. We got maybe 4 minutes of him. So I'm not really. You know what I mean? I'm not really. Pippen, Jordan, Carmelo, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley.
You got Stockton.
John Stockton.
Chris Mullen. You forgot Mullen. Clyde.
We got shooters.
Mm-hmm.
We got defenders.
Bro, if they
rebounders.
And like I know the rule of adding the college guy. But if you had taken off Leitner and added Isaiah to the roster, which he should have been on the roster, bro, come on. Isaiah 92 still doing things over Leitner.
He'd have been throwing alleys to Clyde and he'd have been throwing alleys to Clyde and Jordan.
So you got Dream Team 1 clean sweep over 94, 6, 08, 12. Everybody. There's not one team that can beat them.
Clean sweep because
even with LeBron and Kobe and Wade and Melo and Durant and Chris Paul and Dwight Howard, you Dream Team 1.
There's one thing that other team just does not have.
Jordan. They got Kobe. They got LeBron. They got Durant.
Sounds cute.
Oh, wow.
Sounds cute. But you know, whatever.
Coaching. Got Chuck Daly here. You got Coach K.
Coach K, being the coach that he is, he's going to go zone. He's going to realize Michael Jordan's too much. And he's going to tell them cats, yo, go zone, bro.
Listen,
like, we can't handle this guy. Go zone. We're going to have to let them shoot it out. We got one shooter. We got shooter Chris Mullen. We're going to have to bring Larry Bird off the bench. You know what I mean? And then see where the chips fall.
Listen, man. 19, real quick, last point. 1992 Jordan. For me, my favorite time of Michael Jordan is between 91 and 93, the first three-peat. I've always told people the peak of Jordan's apex was 1993. That's the peak prime. Not saying when he came back, he came down here. Just the game elevated when he came back. 1993, when your man was averaging 41 in the NBA Finals.
This is not Phoenix, right? It's Phoenix.
It's Phoenix. 41 in the finals.
Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, Richard Dumas.
Wow.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Jordan's.
And that was a Barkley MVP year and everything. But when
I think I told you about that series. I watched the series again recently. I watched it back and I was like, yo, who thought it was a better idea to put KJ on Jordan? Who thought that was a good idea?
No.
You already know Dan can't guard him.
No.
Dan can't guard him. Cool.
The only chance with Barkley on him. That's the only chance they really had. Put Barkley on him.
And that I wouldn't have done that because I would have made him tired and put him in foul trouble.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd have left Dan Marley on him and put Richard Dumas on him.
Richard Dumas.
Have at it. If he scores 50, he scores 50. But giving him KJ, I'm like, no. I'm not talking about just a couple seconds, couple series. I'm talking about like whole
And then
quarter.
Jordan had the ball like this over him, looking down, like, "What's up?" Now, that's peak MJ 93, 92 with Dream Team. It just, again, I don't want to sound biased because no matter what team Jordan is on, I'm gonna pick it. But
I'm just picking the best.
2008 Redeem Team is a fucking great team. 2012 is a fucking great team, and it's always gonna be what if, and it's fun. But that Dream Team one, man, you got everybody except Leitner is a Hall of Famer on that roster.
Everybody on that roster, would have been a Hall of
Leitner.
Famer. Whether it's Isaiah being on there, it would have been a Hall of Famer. Yes.
Now, again, last point. Wasn't the rumor that it could have been or should have been or supposed to be Shaq and not Leitner, but as far as the college guy?
Yeah, I remember something or other, but at that time, I would have been shocked if it wasn't Leitner based on him winning the chip.
I mean, he did win 2, right? I think two out of 4.
Back, him winning the chip, and then him being the poster boy for college basketball. I was like, no, that makes sense. I totally understood why he went.
But just imagine Shaq on that roster. 92 LSU Shaq.
I don't want to. I don't want to. That would be like imagining KD on this Golden State team this year.
Which why? I'm probably going to get to that more next week. I know it's going to be a little old, but still, I do want to bring it up. But the Dream Team, Redeem Team had to be spoken about. Again, Netflix documentary next month. Go ahead, check it out. Should be fun. Follow the podcast on social media on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, ballislife.com, youtube.com/ballislife podcast network. Go ahead, download, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Show some love to the program. Follow us on social media at Sir Denny Blanco on both IG and Twitter, at Randy J. Cruz, RENDY, letter J, CRUZ on both IG and Twitter. For myself, Denny Blanco, Ball is Life. We out.
One yourself.
Yes, sir.